Hi and welcome to Beyond the Game. I'm Clancey Cleveland. An hour ago, I knew nothing about jiu-jitsu, but now I can hold my own against any of these guys. Told you I could bowl, Christine. I'm here at AMF Lanes and More, where NBA All-Star Blake Griffin will be here tomorrow night for his first annual Bowling Down Cancer charity event. For more information on the event, see how it went, check out moremonitor.com or this week's edition of the More Monitor. And now I have a lot more work to do on my bowling game, so excuse me. This is a great way to honor his memory. Have you had fun tonight?
I've had a blast. It's been unbelievable, all these people that came out.
Now, what if the people of Moore want to donate to the Wilson Holloway Scholarship Fund? How can they do that?
Well, basically we can, there's several different ways to make donations through email. Also, throughout my camp, I think on, if you go to impactbball.com, people can find out more information there.
Now, have you bowled any strikes tonight?
I bowled a few.
Here at Moore High School, 7 athletes just signed to play college ball, and with us right now are 3 of those athletes. All 3 going to play football at Southwestern. What's it going to be like playing with your brother?
It's going to be pretty good. We played together for 4 years so far, so we might make it 8.
What are you going to miss most about Moore High School and the Moore Athletics?
The coaches are great.
Hi and welcome to Beyond the Game, and today we are pleased to welcome Chad Hodges. Chad, you are the team director for DNA Racing, which is a local cycling team here in Moore?
Yes.
And tell us just about how DNA Racing got started.
DNA Racing was formed...
Quite an interesting name with DNA Racing, and if you go to your website you have like the DNA strand up at the top. But was there a thought process behind that?
There was a core group of us. We met for lunch one day and
you guys don't just race here in Oklahoma. This past weekend you were in Texas?
Yes, we were down by Austin this past weekend.
Now this weekend is New Year's Eve, and statistics are telling us that the #1 resolution for 2012 is to lose weight and become healthier. And with us today to help us learn how to become a healthier person is personal trainer Gail Johnson.
Hello.
Thanks for being here today.
You're welcome.
Now, what got you into just being healthy, having that lifestyle, and always staying fit?
Well, I think starting out as an athlete, being a young...
Welcome back, and as you can see, we've already started stretching. And Gail, how important is it to stretch before you work out and just to stretch every day?
Well, most of all, it's going to help you prevent from having any injuries, and it just helps your blood flow.
Hi and welcome to Beyond the Game. I'm Clancey Cleveland, and with this very unseasonably warm weather we've been having, you might have been tempted to get off that couch and go outside for a run. But I can guarantee you that you could learn a thing or two from today's guest. Talbot Cox is here, and you're a recent graduate of Westmore.
Yes.
And you love to run.
I do. I love to run.
But not just run, swimming and biking as well.
Yes, I'm a triathlete, so it includes swimming, biking, and running.
And quick explanation for all of us who aren't quite that triathlete, maybe just go out for an occasional run, but what exactly is a triathlon?
A triathlon is a multi-sport event.
Southwest Showdown tonight, and it's always bound to bring out the best in both the girls and boys teams at Southmore and Westmore. Tonight was absolutely no exception, especially in that girls game. Senior night as well, so the seniors really stepped up. Let's see how they did. Lone Lady Sabercat senior Brooke Worcester would be all over the court in stat sheet tonight. Here's her first bucket, a long 3 with the assist from Kayla Tucker. Brooke's senior leadership has undoubtedly been a help to this young team, including freshman Sarethia Hawkins, who would make the steal and then take it all the way for the layup. Westmore had a bit of a time getting started, but senior Jamie Hensley would grab this offensive board and put it back for 2. With their big inside presence of Rashida Kaba out with an injury, Westmore's Paige Lang took the responsibility and really stepped up her game all night. Westmore was down by 2 going into the 4th, and Southmore was looking to extend their lead as Desiree Thornton kicks it out to Kyra Gilbert for a big 3 points. Westmore answered that one when Layton looked across and found Harkey, who puts it in for 2 points. Coming down the stretch now, and it was a 2-point game till Westmore's Leslie Branch was locked and loaded and made the 3 to give Westmore their first lead of the game. With 23 seconds left, Worcester's quick feet and good defense caused Westmore to turn it over. Southmore's ball now, and the ball's in the hands of Kayla Kayla Tucker, who drives in and ties the game back up. Westmore's Brittany Alavinajad attempts a desperation three, but it's no good as time expires, and we're going into overtime, folks. Alavinajad would break the tie with this layup, though, but that was answered by Southmore's Worcester as she takes it in for a needed 2 points. With under a minute left, Westmore's Leslie Branch would be the one to clinch the game as she takes it all the way for 2 points and would sink 3 free throws during overtime. The Lady Jaguars take it 54-47, and head coach Andrea Guzik said the win meant so much to her and her team.
Because of these seniors.
Sports Director Clancey Cleveland for the MMTV Weekend Sports Update. Clancey, what do you have?
Well, it's been a full week of sports, and a few of our teams are even playing in tournaments this weekend, including the Westmore and Southmore softball teams. In fact, they met up at the PC North Tournament Thursday afternoon. It was their second meeting this week, and Southmore held the Lady Jags for a couple innings, and then Westmore errors would help send 3 runners home for Southmore in the second inning. But those would be the only runs for Southmore, as Westmore would go on to score 13 runs and win the game 14-3. Now in the baseball, Westmore played at Moore on Thursday, where the Jaguars won 10-3. Moore had a chance to redeem themselves when they played at Westmore for the second Moore War game in as many days. The game was scoreless through the first 3.5 innings, but Westmore would score here in the 4th. Moore was quick to answer, though, and wouldn't back down from there as they would go on to win 3-1. Well, that's a wrap for sports, and next week is spring break for Moore Public Schools. And there will still be plenty of sports action, including a couple camps where young Sabercats, Lions, and Jaguars are working on their skills, and you won't want to miss that story. For MMTV News, I'm Clancey Cleveland. You know the saying, the show must go on. And in this case, the camp must go on.
That's been a mess this year. This year we're in the gym, which kind of makes it a little more difficult, but a lot of our kids just have never played and they don't own cleats, so they just wear tennis shoes, so this worked out pretty good.
For the first time in its 4-year existence, the Southmore Soccer Youth Camp came indoors. But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, they're still able to learn everything. It hasn't really had too many effects on it. I guess that you don't have to deal with any of the wind or rain or anything, so that's good.
Sabercats soccer players like Eric are using their free spring break time to come out here and teach these young athletes.
Just seeing them like grow and be able to do what I couldn't do whenever I was their age.
There's kids ages 3 through 10 here, and like me, they've never played soccer before. So we're playing a lot of fun drills to learn the basics of soccer.
Just to introduce kids to soccer, kids have never played, just let them come out here and, you know, just run around, have fun. And
some campers like Cade here play on soccer teams. Cade says he expects to use the skills he's learning at camp in his next game.
Like, some of the drills are kind of hard, like the shuffle and that, going backwards, and they're teaching us a lot so we can get better, like, students of soccer and all that.
The rain might be keeping them indoors, but the soccer players are sure making the most of it. Reporting for MMTV, I'm Clancey Cleveland. While he was a Moore Lion, Bryce Lawrence played 4 years of high school golf. After graduation, he studied at Mid-America Christian University, and then one day, it all changed.
Yeah. Well, like one morning I just woke up and I just wanted to do something else, so decided to join the National Guard. And then in January of 2009, I went to basic and then deployed last year with the 45th.
For a year, Bryce fought with the U.S. Army in Afghanistan.
It was pretty tough deployment for all of us, but I'm glad it's over now.
While Bryce was in Afghanistan, his daily gear included a 75-pound military pack. But once he got home to stateside, he traded that pack in for a golf bag.
He contacted me while he was still in Afghanistan, and we had discussed the possibility, and of course we were very, very happy to accommodate him on this. He's been a great addition to us.
Bryce completed one mission protecting our country, but now he moves on to his next mission, mentoring and coaching the Moore boys golf team.
Right. It's a lot different, like coaching than playing. Coach Knowles, I feel sorry for him now. Whenever he was our coach, the kids will drive you crazy, I guess.
Those young athletes might be hard to handle at times, but Bryce said that's just why he does it.
Just wanted to help out. I don't know. felt like I could, like the kids are at an age in their life that I could probably help relate to them.
I think it's going to have a tremendous impact. He's still the same Bryce that I've always known, but there's a confidence in himself, and that's rubbed off on our golfers too.
His former teacher and mentor, Mr. Richardson, said he's grateful for Bryce, his service to our country, and to his school.
Bryce had some difficult circumstances at different times, and Bryce has overcome. Could not be more proud to have him at Moore High School. He represents the best of Moore High School.
Reporting for MMTV, I'm Clancey Cleveland.